Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a TV theme song Thursday right here on Fox Sports Radio. Stick and stay.
For a surprising World Series pick for me in the U.S. of A.
Here we go. When it goes down in the NFL, it goes down here. Follow us on social media for all of it at Fox Sports Radio. Reactions.
The Bears are afraid.
Breakdowns.
The system will be very similar to what he's running in Minnesota.
Videos and more.
That's big, bro. Yeah.
At Fox Sports Radio.
Brands with genuine, authentic histories are highly valued. Strauss was founded back in 1948 by Engelbert Strauss, and it's still family-owned and run to this day. Strauss is trusted by workers all over the world. Their pants are the tools you can wear. Smart pocket design, all-day comfort, and durability you can count on. And now Strauss is making history as the first brand ever with its logo on professional baseball helmets. From the job site to the big leagues, from grit to glory, gear engineered to perform. Gear up now at Strauss.com. That's STRAUSS.com.
O'Reilly. It's Superstart Battery Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Get up to a $25 gift card after rebate with the purchase of select Superstart batteries. We'll test your old battery for free and recommend the right battery for your vehicle. For power, performance, and reliability, choose Superstart batteries only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
When your name's on the paint job, your primer better hold up. Painters trust Kills primers for serious adhesion, stain blocking, and a finish that lasts. Now, the full Kills lineup is available exclusively at the Home Depot. Need it fast? Get same-day or next-day delivery, or order online and pick it up in-store. Kills primers. Pro results. Faster. The Home Depot. If you're a pro, you know.
Need life insurance but have diabetes, high blood pressure, or on anxiety meds? If you're a 50-year-old male, even porky, or with type 2 diabetes, $1 million of life insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. For affordable term life insurance, call Term Provider and speak with Big Lou at 800-444-2013. 800-444-2013 or visit biglou.com. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. 800-444-2013.
Look out. The late night wordsmith.
We speak fluent emoji.
Ben Maller, holding the sports world accountable.
They went out there like a toy poodle with fleas, is how they played in that game.
And when he's right, you'll know about it.
And you know what? I was absolutely right.
It's the Ben Maller Show.
So I've got NASCAR, IHOP, and opera.
Listen on the overnight, 2 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific on Fox Sports Radio. Now, here's a taste of something that you missed from the Doug Gottlieb Show.
Yeah, 1, 2. I would be willing to say a portion of it is an honest reaction. You know, hey, go make sure these guys go get one, because you don't know what you're supposed to do when you're laying there and you're like, you think your career could be over. Because it's an honest feeling to have when you have that sort of grotesque an injury. You don't have the time to go like, you know what, they'll straighten it out, they'll fix it up. It'll be a tough year and a half of rehab and I'll be okay. A guy who has gone through a period where he's the most dynamic athlete in the league. We okay saying that? Like, that's probably how I would contextualize it. I saw a game when they played the Chargers. He had 2 touchdowns in the first half, literally on his own. You know, one was a fumble he picked back and ran for a touchdown. The other, picked up, ran for a touchdown. The other was a handoff that he ran for a touchdown. Like, he's that sort of freak. And And so if you take away one of those guys' legs or one of his superpowers, what is he like when he comes back? I don't know. You add in the off-the-field problems with the on-the-field issues of getting along with his quarterback and his head coach, and you have yourself an interesting scenario that I do wonder if it's coming, which is, are the Dolphins actually going to be a better team without him? And I know I've been the guy who's been critical of Skip Bayless back when Kevin Durant was hurt and early on the NBA Finals. Are the Warriors better without Kevin Durant? They're not. The difference is that though Tyreek Hill has superhuman powers and he's an unbelievable athlete, he's also an unbelievable pain in the arse. And he makes everything harder, not easier, despite the fact that he's arguably, or maybe inarguably, the most talented guy on the offensive side of the ball, definitely on their team, but maybe in their division and maybe in the entire league.
To get the rest of what Doug said, podcast it by searching The Doug Gottlieb Show. And as always, you can hear The Doug Gottlieb Show weekdays at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, right here on Fox Sports Radio. Dan Patrick.
You ready?
Yay! Dan Patrick. Always saying the right things.
Here's my thought process with this.
If I had abs,
Just think about it.
And always asking the right questions.
You don't have to answer it. I have to ask the question.
It's the Dan Patrick Show.
I want publicity.
Doing radio the only way he knows how. Listen weekdays at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. Right here on Fox Sports Radio.
I'm going to confess right now.
Why does our lineup work?
I think the contrast of personalities.
Here's a little secret.
I can't even sugarcoat.
We have the best in the business.
They pimp slapped him.
24/7, 365.
There's a ton going on in sports.
Wherever, whenever, quality.
For sure.
The radio up. Oh, that sweet sound.
It's how we do sports.
hey, we're talking about sports.
I get paid to yell and call for people to get fired.
This is Fox Sports Radio, the premier sports lineup in the nation. FS1.
Call your friends and ask how they doing.
To find FS1 on your television, go to foxsports.com for details.
Boom. Trust your eyes.
FS.
In about 7 minutes or so, we'll do some college ball with him. That should be fun. And look at that. We talked about it earlier. The Niners, man, they find ways to these games. You think they should. Now, they didn't score the touchdown on the Rams, so we'll keep you updated on that throughout this game.
That's why we play the games. You know, it's not that automatic. Like every week we say, oh, so-and-so should win, or this should be a piece of cake. It just doesn't work like that.
You play to win
every week we get. Absolutely. Every week we get a couple of games where you're like, okay, I didn't see that coming. How'd that happen? So,
exactly.
All right, 877-99 on Fox. Rob G posed a question, and it really was, would you rather be like the Padres? Got a bunch of talent, win a bunch of games,
go to the
got
playoffs every year.
Aspirations. Yep. Yeah. Or would you rather be like the Marlins? Hey, give us a few years, we might win one. Give us 10, 15 years, we might suck. But dang it, we got a ring or two. Which one would you rather be like? 877-99 on Fox. Who we got?
Hey, Jay in Georgia. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Jay?
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing?
Doing great.
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Rob Parker, Kevin, I kind of agree with y'all, man. But Rob, you out your goddamn on mind. Listen,
what?
The same thing the Padres are going through right now. That's what my Braves went through for like 15 or 20 years. Like,
oh yeah,
every year.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have nothing to show for it.
We got one. I know.
I mean, you know what? That's what I was going to say. The reason
the Atlanta Braves are good. Yeah. Yeah, they at least got one. They got one, but you're right. And the big thing, Jay, you know this, and Kelvin, they had 3 Hall of Fame pitchers on the same staff for 10 years.
Yep.
Yes, I'm talking about that 03 team, Chipper Jones, Andrew Jones, Rob Parker, who should be a Hall of Famer, by the way. I'm going to keep letting you know that.
Okay, I'm not, and I'll keep not giving him my vote. How's that?
Gary Sheffield. I'm talking about that 03 team was loaded, man. I'm talking about the Braves should have at least like 5 or 6. But
remember in '96? In '96, they bludgeoned the Yankees in the first 2 games. Yeah, in New York, and then they went and lost all 3 games in Atlanta.
Yeah,
they don't want to remember, Rob.
Yeah,
why you bring it up?
I sympathize with the Padres fans, though. So.
No, that's good points, Jay. Good points, man. Appreciate you.
But, man, that's another bad early exit. I mean, come on, man. I know you're playing in Chicago. I know the Cubs had a good year. But they were the favorites, the Padres. I don't care what anybody says, right?
Yeah, the Cubs were a very complete team. But that's I was thought about the Braves when we had this conversation. I was like, at least the Braves got one, and at least they had made it to the World Series. That's the difference too.
No doubt. John in Louisville, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, John?
What's up, fellas? Just
how are you?
Cubs win.
Say that again, John.
Cubs win. Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Yeah.
Enjoy
the Cubs.
Enjoy it.
So I heard you guys talking about the Marlins. Would you rather be a Marlins fan or a Padres fan?
Right.
I hate the Marlins as a Cubs fan for one reason. They won 2 World Series before the Cubs got theirs.
Right.
Both times. We had the Bartman Ball, and then we had 2007. They suck as a franchise. So,
but they got and that's really it. But they have. Even with their bad fan base and all that, they got people down there who are like, I got 2 in my lifetime. I saw 2
they
championships.
Do. And that's why it's weird that that's why I told,
Yeah, and the rest of the time, there's nobody there. So I
ain't lying about that.
would rather be a Padres fan than a Marlins fan. I hate the Marlins.
All right, I understand.
Well, yours is personal.
And this time,
I get it,
personal.
though. Yeah, this time.
All right, thanks, guys.
It's personal. I get it, though,
Thank
man.
you, John.
Appreciate
Thank you. Rob,
there are
you
some
got
franchises who got to be like, how don't we have one yet?
Okay.
All right, on the way, we got College Kids with Mark Gunnels. We'll have some fun talking college football with him in just a little bit. But right now, Monty Bolaño is going to get you set on what's trending. Hey, Monty.
Hey, guys. Well, week 5 of the NFL has officially kicked off. We'll start there because the 49ers on their opening drive seem to have no issues.
McCaffrey shifts out from under center. Mac Jones takes, and he throws. It's a touchdown. Touchdown, 49ers on the opening drive of the game. A couple of penalties, and they can't be stopped.
49ers Radio Network on the call. This was a Mac Jones throw to Jake Tonjes. I think I am saying that right. A 6-yard touchdown pass. They're up on the Rams at SoFi 7-0. It's still early in the first quarter. Other NFL news, Raiders tight end Brock Bowers. He was a limited participant in practice on Wednesday due to a knee injury. He didn't practice today. Again, Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson didn't practice again today because of that hamstring injury. Safety Kyle Hamilton, cornerback Marlon Humphrey, and linebacker Roquan Smith also missed practice today. Panthers running back Chuba Hubbard sat out practice for a second consecutive day because of a calf injury, while the Commanders have ruled out wide receivers Terry McLaurin and Noah Brown for Sunday's matchup in LA against the Chargers. When it comes to baseball, the Cubs, it got scary there for a hot second, but the Cubs are advancing to the NLDS to face the Brewers after defeating the Padres 3-1 in the 9th inning. I don't know how close you guys are paying attention, but Xander Bogaerts was called out for a 3rd strike. It was not a strike. It should have been called a ball 4. He should have been on base. Obviously, you cannot challenge that. ABS is not here yet. San Diego ended up leaving 2 batters on base in scoring position in that 9th inning. So that's why I meant it got a little interesting for a second. The Tigers are advancing to the ALDS to face the Mariners after winning today's Game 3 over the Guardians 6-3 in the AL Wildcard Series. Right now, it's Game 3 between the Red Sox and the Yankees, and they are scoreless, top of the second. It is win or go home. Back to you guys.
All right, Monty, appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Monty.
Couple. No doubt, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington TV theme song Thursday, and we're joined now by Mark Gunnels because it's time for College Kids.
It's time for the College Kids here on The Odd Couple. A look at this week's college football through the eyes of the young and inexperienced.
The rookie in the vet.
But they swear they know college ball.
Takes
it into the end zone.
Yeah, right.
Fundamentals are going to show up.
Are their takes sophomoric or graduation worthy? Rob and Kelvin will decide. Bring them on.
Yo, we need to tell Ricky and Vito to update that imaging, because if one thing we've learned through the first couple of weeks of this segment is that Mark Gunnels knows ball, specifically in the Big Ten.
He does know ball.
He's been more accurate than your favorite prognosticator. Again, Mark Gunnels, sports media personality, in with the Yakubu. Mark, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yes.
Good, Mark.
We had to beat up on Sierra last week. I mean, but we'll see how you make out, Mark.
All right, now quick refresher course to all you newbies. If the guys like Mark's take, he's going to be graduating. If they don't, he's going back to school because it's real sophomoric. It's very simple. And Mark's got 3 very hot takes related to Big Ten football, so let's get started. Take number 1. Mark says Oregon will beat Indiana next week en route to going undefeated and hoisting up the college football playoff national championship. Mark, explain yourself.
Yeah, I'm convinced now. I'm all in. I mean, 2 weeks ago, I told you guys that Dante Moore was the best quarterback in the Big Ten. Scratch that. He's the best quarterback in the country. He went into Penn State, into Happy Valley, got away with the victory. And Oregon, they're known for being this finesse team, speed. Not no more. They still have that, but they're physical. They have one of the best offensive tackles in the country, and Isaiah World. They have the best tight end in the country. I mean, what else do you want? And they have one of the best defensive ends in the country, and Mateo Uyangale. I've been practicing that name. I got it right. Oregon will beat Indiana next week. It's in Eugene. And after that, I mean, their schedule is cupcake central. They will win the first national championship in school history.
All right, you are graduating.
Now they always say congratulations.
I got to tell you what, like Rob G said, Mark, man, you made some good calls. You were talking about Dante Moore. I pushed back on you a couple of weeks back. You were right. He looks good. And I tell you what, you brought up something. Oregon historically been more of a finesse speedster team, right? Because they had to do that in the Pac-10. That's kind of how the Pac-10, Pac-12 was, I should say. But then they have the luxury now that they're in the Big Ten. They're starting to get some big boys, starting to play a little tougher styles, starting to move the ball in different ways. And I think that's what makes them and a couple of other teams that came to the Big Ten later start to be more complete teams. So they're scary. I agree. And we do have to watch out for them as the season goes along in the college football playoffs. I give you credit. You're graduating.
Sophomoric.
Back to school.
Did they blow out Penn State? Well,
yeah, it was in Penn State.
I said, did they blow them out?
Oh, did they blow them out? No, they didn't blow them out.
No, they did not blow them out. No, they won, and I'm not going to take it away from them. But I didn't leave there going, that's the best college football team I've seen all year. I just think there's a long way to go. And while they're good, I'll give you that. I'm not ready to crown them. Go ahead. You want to crown them? Then crown their asses.
They are who we thought
they are. That's right. I'm just not there yet.
Crown their ass.
I'm crowning them.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
All right, take number 2. If Oregon's the best team in college football, then UCLA, my Bruins, might be the worst team. In fact, Mark is going to say with a straight face that even after they fired Deshaun Foster, their head coach, and got rid of like half of their staff,
Mark was right on that.
It's going to get even worse because Mark's saying they're going to go winless this football season.
Oh, my.
Mark, tell us why.
I mean, I feel like I keep ragging on these Bruins, but they're so easy to pick on, man. I mean, what a storyline. You fire your head coach after I called it, and maybe he wasn't the issue. I mean, look at their schedule. I mean, they played Penn State, at Michigan State, Maryland, at Indiana. They got Ohio State. I mean, you can keep going on and on. They won't be favored in any of these remaining games on the schedule. Where's the win? Where's the win?
All right, I got that. I'm going to say sophomoric.
Back to school.
And you mentioned it. What do you mean, where's the win? There's a school called Maryland on the schedule. They can slip up easily. I'll give you the other schools. Maryland is a world beater now. They can't have a bad night, a bad game. Maryland is the win. How about that? UCLA puts it together, Kelvin, for one night, right, and beats a Maryland. They're not going winless.
Rob, you're lucky it's about Mark right now because I would tell you you're a sophomore. No, Mark is graduating.
What? Say congratulations.
I'm going to tell you what. Let me tell you something. When you got a team that's dag near averaging a baseball score, they're averaging 15 points a game. It's some baseball teams that average that.
Who's pitching
the
there?
Dodgers look like they average 15 runs a game. What is going on in UCLA? I thought that was one of their power forwards points per game, 15.3 points per game. You can't have a team that's averaging that. They got 61 total points in the season. Rob, they got 6 touchdowns for the whole year. Some teams have that in a half. Man, it's all bad right now. Players check out. They start to think about what girl they're taking to homecoming or who they're going to see, or I can't wait to go home to get mama's Thanksgiving. It's a wrap. I feel bad for them, but dang it, they're going to have to focus on UCLA men's basketball. Sorry, Rob G.
It's a tough scene. All right, last one. Again, College Kids with Mark Gunnell, sports media personality, in with The Odd Couple. Talking Big Ten college football here on The Odd Couple. The last take of the night, the hottest take of the night. Mark says that Michigan at USC is essentially an elimination game for the college football playoff. Mark, tell us why.
Yeah, I mean, you look at these two team schedules. They both have one loss, but for USC, they don't have any marquee games left on the schedule except later in the season. They do play at Oregon. You got Notre Dame, who's a fringe top 25 team, but lose this game, that's 2 losses. You probably got one more in there still. I'm not convinced, man. And then you got Michigan. Their only marquee game left is last game of the season against Ohio State. I think they lose this year to the Buckeyes. So you can't lose this game and then have be a 3-loss team. So I really think with 12 teams now, get your second loss next week. It's going to be hard sledding for one of these teams to make the playoffs.
You know what, Mark? You're graduating.
Now they always say congratulations.
Or as we say at Southern Connecticut, you graduating, because you are. And I think you're right here. This is one of those games. One of these two will not be standing after this. And I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking it might just be USC not standing. I'm just putting it out there because I already got paid for the month, so I'm okay. I'm good for right now.
the check cleared. Yeah. Mark, for the first time for me today, you're a sophomore.
Back to school.
Here's the reason why I say that. It's still very early in the season, as we all know. Most teams have only played, give or take, 5 games-ish. And so the reason I say that is every year towards midway, towards the end of the season as well, we get a team or two that pop up in the top 20, top 15-ish, that all of a sudden, because they've only, they start to keep winning teams. And that can happen with a couple of teams left on Michigan's schedule where if these other teams win a handful of games in a row, all of a sudden they're ranked and they're a higher ranked team and Michigan can beat them. And now all of a sudden that's a good win to have on their season. So I still believe there's hope aside from just this USC game, because as it has been for the last handful of years with USC, they proved to not be a great team at the end of the year anyway.
All right, Mark.
That's College Kids.
Good job, buddy.
Good start, Mark. Hey, appreciate you as always.
Hey, man, appreciate having me. I can't wait to be back in studio.
That's right.
No doubt. That's
2
right.
weeks.
And get you in studio in a couple of weeks. Always good stuff there. All right. That was College Kids. Next up, Rob's. We got a little shop talk we got to get into. Rob G cooked up something. We'll do some shop talk coming up here in just a minute. It is The Odd Couple. Plus, we'll keep you updated on these baseball scores and also Thursday Night Football.
Giancarlo Stanton thought he had a home run. Did you see it? I don't know if you can see the screen.
I didn't see it.
He was watching it, and it hit the fence. Thank God he made it to second base, because if he would have got thrown out, people would have been pissed. It looked like it was going out.
I'm watching it now. Man, let me tell you something. He would have missed every ice cream truck when he was a kid. You know how you had to run and chase it down?
Right.
That man, him and running, they don't go hand in hand.
No, but he knew he had to get to second base. You can't hit a ball that far and be at first base.
Yeah.
What's the sports radio equivalent of what Stan just did? Is that like when Rob goes scorched earth and he's got the presidential theme song behind him and it feels like he had a great segment and then no calls?
Yes,
like, is that the equivalent?
Rob G, you had to do that. Because there are those moments. Yeah.
Rob be so mad, too. He was like, hey, Rob G, mad. Hey, he be so mad, he always take it out on me and you.
Yeah, like
I told y'all we should have talked about that. Just a bad topic. I can't believe it. I'm like, Rob, there's 2 Monday Night Football games going on right now. Oh, man. It's the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
Fox Sports Radio is this.
Refreshing.
Fox Sports Radio is also this.
Caring. Generous.
Fox Sports Radio is, you guessed it, this.
You can't say a lot of guys do it.
Fox Sports Radio is all of this.
They've never been more valuable.
Thank you guys for the entertainment.
Plus so much more. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Brands with genuine, authentic histories are highly valued. Strauss was founded back in 1948 by Engelbert Strauss, and it's still family-owned and run to this day. Strauss is trusted by workers all over the world. Their pants are the tools you can wear. Smart pocket design, all-day comfort, and durability you can count on. And now Strauss is making history as the first brand ever with its logo on professional baseball helmets. From the job site to the big leagues, from grit to glory, gear engineered to perform. Gear up now at Strauss.com. That's STRAUSS.com.
This is a real good story about Bronx and his dad, Ryan. Real United Airlines customers.
We were returning home, and one of the flight attendants asked Bronx if he wanted to see the flight deck and meet Captain Andrew.
I got to sit in the driver's seat.
I grew up in an aviation family, and seeing Bronx kind of reminded me of myself when I was that age.
That's Andrew, a real United pilot.
These small interactions can shape a kid's future.
It felt like I was the captain.
Allowing my son to see the flight deck will stick with us forever.
That's how good leads the way.
You must have been busy, but The Odd Couple with Rob Parker and Calvin Washington. We're breaking this down.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Travis Kelce had a message. We want to hear that.
A.J. Brown is not happy with his role in the Eagles offense. He put that passive-aggressive social media post, which he said was not directed at anybody in particular. Travis is not a fan of what A.J. Brown's currently doing. Take a listen.
You're 4-0, boss. Come on, man. It's frustrating for AJ right now, clearly, because he's going to social media to let everybody know how frustrated he is. And where I show my frustration is when we're not rolling as an offense. I think it's frustration. It's the desire to get it fixed. It's also really hard for me to get mad when we're winning. I think I don't find that energy or that feeling in me if we're winning, if we're having success, if we're putting up points, if we're winning football games.
And I'm going to say this. I 100% agree with Travis Kelce. Kelvin, you could be frustrated. You want to produce more. You're a talented receiver. But there's a time and a place. You talk about that all the time. Yeah. There's a time and a place to have that conversation. Everything doesn't have to go public. No cryptic messages. Go in, have a meeting with Jalen Hurts and the offensive coordinator and Nick Sirianni, right? And just have, what am I not doing? Am I not getting open? Do I need to run crisper routes? What am I not doing? Why don't we have a connection? You know what I mean? Like there's a conversation to be had. But when you do this, especially, and Travis Kelce made the point, when you're winning, if you're losing, Kelvin, right?
To get the rest of what The Odd Couple said, podcast it by searching Odd Couple. And as always, you can listen to The Odd Couple with Rob Parker and Calvin Washington. Weekdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, right here on Fox Sports Radio.
Basically, get out of the way.
The Dan Patrick Show.
Dan Patrick.
The Dolphins, you get a win, but you lose Tyreek Hill, and that's one of those. It's not just a season that you lose him. Now you start to think about a bigger picture here for Tyreek Hill. That kind of injury, coming back from those injuries, even if he does, this doesn't feel like it's a 1 year that he'll be out. And when he got hurt and they're taking him off on the cart, and I'm going, he was like fired up. I don't know if he's trying to fire up the crowd or he was excited that he didn't have to play for the Dolphins for a while. There were the element of shock, where sometimes it takes over if you've ever had an injury and the injury takes over your body and sometimes, gives you energy or shocks you. And that was just a weird reaction when he was being carted off.
The Dan Patrick Show.
Dan and the Danettes and you.
Weekdays, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific on Fox Sports Radio. Hey! This is the Jason Smith Show.
Check this out.
Pay attention. With Mike Harmon.
When you have a quarterback, you have hope. And now here's the Giants. Oh, yeah. We had Eli for a while. We got a guy. The Jets are on like year 45 of trying to find a quarterback. But nope, the Giants said, hey, we unearthed the guy. Jackson Dart. He's our guy. And here he is. And he looked exactly like I thought he was going to look. He was decisive. He put the ball in tight windows. The offense looks way different than it did with Russell Wilson. Even the playbook was dialed back a little bit. Obviously, they didn't just say, hey, go ahead, let's run all the plays. not quite what you're going to get when Dart really takes over, feels comfortable in a couple of weeks, but you could just still tell the difference in the team, what the offense could accomplish. Tyrone Tracy was out, obviously playing without Malik Neighbors, and still they're able to have enough to win this game against a really, really talented Chargers team.
You're listening to Jason Smith with Mike Harmon. Weeknights at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on Fox Sports Radio. We're for you. We're here for you.
I can't let this audience down.
That's why we're giving back.
Which makes
Fox Sports Radio
really fun.
Keep this in mind.
We're giving you the best sports and entertainment on your platform.
Right, because that's how we operate.
And you know what?
It's about the consistency.
Every day. That's the truth.
Whether it's through your speakers, podcast, or social, we're giving back on Fox Sports Radio. FS1.
Looking for the one, what you looking at the one?
To find FS1 on your television, go to foxsports.com for details. FS1.
Looking for the one, what you looking at the one?
Trash Talking Tuesday, which has been in existence since Detroit in the 90s.
My God.
I just love when guys have original ideas. And they
Yes.
Just,
you know what? There's some original stuff here. Yeah, we might have done that.
It's just, there's nobody call Rob right now. His phone will ring.
Like, even this last segment we did, College Kid, which sounds original. It really does, right? But it's really just Foul or Fair, but with football.
Rob G, you're the producer. Stop snitching on yourself.
Exactly. What are you doing here, Rob G?
Well,
you
know what?
Hey, the formula works. I'll tell you that. How about that, Rob G?
That's what they're saying about today's sitcoms, Rob. The formula works.
No, they don't work. We see it. Don't try.
Numbers aren't there.
I stand with you, Rob Parker, today.
Of radio.
What's that,
exactly.
Alex?
It ain't broke, don't fix it.
Rob.
In-N-Out Burger. If you miss any of today's amazing show, Rob G, you can catch the podcast. Search our couple wherever you get your podcast right after the show. Rob G may or may not put it up. Be sure to follow the pod. Rated 5 stars, and you can also provide a review. Again, just search the Odd Couple wherever you get your podcast. You're going to find today's full show. Best of version posted right after we get done. It is time now for another segment that has been recycled, apparently.
That's
and
right.
Retitled. It is time for Shop Talk.
Ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop.
We did that in the 90s.
You were talking about whoever.
And then LeBron copied it.
That's right. LeBron copied my show. Kelvin knows that. My show was the one in Detroit.
I'll tell you what. LeBron to be LeBron, his show is like the big stars that he get. It's kind of a snooze fest. So how big
it doesn't do anything, right?
Dude, you get massive stars, and it just doesn't do anything. Maybe it's because they're drinking wine in a barbershop, and I've never seen that in my entire life.
In all my
all right, Rob G, what you got, Rob G?
All right, yes, it is Shop Talk here on the Odd Couple segment. We talk about something happening outside of the world of sports. By the way, touchdown Niners. About to be up 14-0 on the road against the Ramley.
What did I say to you? Did we just say that like what looks obvious? That's why Las Vegas is still standing, because there are games where you look and go, oh yeah, this is you go and put all your money down on it, and you wind up getting hurt.
Shout out to
Are they about to give Brock Purdy money to Mac Jones?
They might have to. Have to. Well, guys, this week's topic of Shop Talk comes to us from the world of, you guessed it, Hollywood. We just talked about it. And I don't know if you guys know this, but The Rock has a new movie coming out called The Smashing Machine. And everybody who has seen it at all the highfalutin film festivals say it's one of the best films of the year. In fact, The Rock is already getting Oscar buzz. And I think The Rock's a terrible actor, so that tells you how good this movie must be. But it got me thinking. Guys, who is the best former athlete turned actor in Hollywood history?
Wow.
Athlete.
I thought of an old guy in black and white right off the bat.
Of course you did.
So I'm just gonna start naming people first. So Jim Brown, he was one. O.J. Simpson.
The one where Raquel Welch and him were back in the day.
Yeah.
The first skin.
That was
right?
controversial.
That was back in the day, Rob G. You ever see that movie?
No.
Raquel Welch. She has.
I do know Raquel Welch, but I don't know if I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Shoot, Rob G. You got to give us some options.
So here's the list on IMDb. This
Cena.
This is how they list as the top ones. Fred Dreyer, who is a friend of the Ben Maller show.
Fred Dreyer is definitely
we can get him on the show if you want him.
Yeah,
I know. I'm a big friend. Big friend of Fred's.
You remember his show Hunter on NBC?
Yeah, I remember.
Jim Brown, Bubba Smith, O.J. Simpson.
I said O.J. Yeah.
The Rock.
O.J. did it.
Andre the Giant.
Oh God.
I don't know if this counts. Bob Uecker, if you want to count him as an actor.
Okay, Andre the Giant played Andre the Giant.
He did.
But Bob
just like Bob Uecker played Bob Uecker.
But Bob Uecker, no. Wasn't he on Mr. Belvedere? Wasn't he on that show?
I don't know. Rob's arch nemesis, Terry Bradshaw, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Lou Ferrigno, and Carl Weathers rounded the top 10.
Now, how was Chuck Connors, who played third base for, I believe, the Cubs, the Rifleman? Chuck Connors was an actor.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was a popular show.
Ooh, I got my answer, and I'm kind of cheating, but I got my answer. So I'm going to go last because it's too easy. No, it's too easy. Okay, none of y'all have one, so I'll go first. Bruce Lee.
You just took Alex's. Alex had it ready. He had his headphones on.
Well, that's what you get for not going. Bruce Lee is my answer. Carl Weathers is actually not a bad one, by the way. I'm not saying he was a regular Daniel Day-Lewis, but, I like that. Bruce Lee is my answer. Martial artist, turned actor, turned icon.
Man.
I got one.
All right, good Rob G.
And this is based, not as you mentioned, on his acting chops, but more on the watchability of the things he puts out. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I mean.
Nah.
Yes, no. Rob, just because,
No, I'm agreeing. I'm actually agreeing with you.
Arnold had a run there from like the mid-'80s to the late 90s.
He was a movie star.
He was a blockbuster movie star.
He was a movie star.
He was everything The Rock hopes he could become, and he was awesome.
Wait, I don't know. The Rock might be up there.
Do you think he had more hits than Arnold?
No, Arnold's movies are better. I agree, but I think you're underselling how huge The Rock is. For some reason, you got a little Rock in you. What's going on with that?
But I think that The Rock is more because of how big wrestling got, for him.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
You know what I mean? And I'm just saying, Arnold, if you were to and you didn't know what Arnold had done prior, right, Rob G? Like you just looked at them and put their stuff together.
Arnold's movies are way better. Way better. I mean, Commando, Predator, Kindergarten Cop, The Running Man,
Twins,
Total Recall, Twins is amazing. Tonight is your night, bro. Tonight is your night, bro. Twins, Terminators. Yeah. Anybody got another one?
This one's easy.
Uh-oh.
Also, it sucks that you took Bruce Lee because that guy's an icon. But
my bad.
Shout out to Caitlyn Jenner. I'm gonna go O.J. Simpson. This guy was such a good actor. He acted himself out of prison. Think of that.
There you go. Very nice. Hey, what was that?
Oh my!
What was the one?
It's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
Naked Gun though was funny when he's in the wheelchair.
Even the commercials with the rent-a-car thing was good.
Yeah, but aside from OJ he wasn't really getting his act on. I mean, he wasn't.
But he was funny in what he did.
The way he acted, like that glove didn't fit.
He's not black. He's OJ.
Hey, wait a minute, Kareem. He was in Airplane. Remember in the cockpit.
He was in Airplane. Who else are we missing? Anybody else? I'm trying to think. Was there a basketball player turned